All right, all right, all right. I think we're live. I do believe we're live. What the? Wow, unbelievable. Hey, welcome everybody. I forgot my earbuds. I was listening to some podcasts, and here I am with my earbuds still in my ears for our live. Anyway, it doesn't sound as fun when you're talking with those earbuds in as it does when you're listening with those earbuds in. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. Everybody hear me okay? Somebody messaged in. Karina said she couldn't hear, but I'm hoping she can. All right, you guys, why don't you start chiming in? Let me know where you're connecting from. That would be kind of nice. I really want to say, I apologize for last week. We had a really, really bad storm here, and I could not connect to the internet. It was absolutely light show blowing. It was amazing. It lasted for about 4.5 hours, and lots of winds. And being here in Northern Ontario, man, we're not used to that. So anyway, it was pretty nasty. So guys, what we do here, and just again to give you a little bit about me, my name's Jerry Schroeder. We are talking about Got Backup. That's what we're doing here. We're talking about Got Backup. It's the backup service that is absolutely disrupting the digital space. It's creating some buzz. It's it's phenomenal. And Joel Tarian and his partner Mike Potvin are behind this, and I'm blessed to be part of this and to be able to share my knowledge with you and to be able to assist you with building your business, your brand, and grow Got Backup to where it becomes a huge brand. I mean, just think billions and billions and billions of cell phone users and mobile phone users out there. How many people have a laptop? How many people have a desktop? I have a desktop. I have a laptop. Actually, I've got one, two, three desktops. I've got two laptops. So here's the thing, guys. What we're trying to do is we're trying to keep things simple. And what I like to do is I like to teach people how to build their business on Facebook initially. And I'm going to tell you why here. So you're going to want to stick with me over the next 45 minutes or so. And I think I'll be able to give you some valuable information. Now, again, my name is Jerry Schroeder, and I'm up here in beautiful Northern Ontario, Canada. I live in a city called Sudbury, where the city is surrounded by, actually, the city surrounds a freshwater lake, and it's one of only maybe a handful of cities that actually are built around a freshwater lake where we actually take our drinking water from. So it's beautiful up here. It's beautiful. But how many people here actually want to learn how to generate leads, generate customers? Who wants to know how to build their business on the internet? Because that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about. I've been on the internet now since approximately 1988. I've had great success. I've built multiple businesses online. And what I want to do is I just want to share my knowledge with you, especially today. You know, you might think, well, that guy's pretty old. He looks old. Well, my hair's not gray. I am older than Joel. If Joel told y'all what his age was, I am older than Joel. But him and I, man, we hit it off in the late '90s, and I started using his services and started using his servers, and it's been an awesome ride. Awesome ride. The guy's phenomenal. Very heartwarming individual. Cares about people. And what we want to do is, Karina, you didn't have to put it on the. Karina, put your age, Joel. Anyway, the guy's just a phenomenal individual. He just loves people and just wants to help people so much. So here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about Facebook. We're going to go through some things on Facebook, especially if you're new, because my Thursday night slot is all about recruiting like a pro. All right. And for anyone here today, if you've built a list, you know how hard it is to build a list. People think that this can happen like that. It doesn't. It takes time. And it's all about the KLT. I mean, if you haven't heard about KLT, it's the know, like, and trust factor. We're going to discuss that, and we're going to share some innuendos, some really concrete information that's going to make you understand that you are at the right place at the right time. All right? At the right place at the right time. And I like to talk to people, really about them becoming a 10,000er. I like to help people become a 10,000er. And that's somebody that's making at least $10,000 or more per month on a residual basis. That could be part-time, that could be full-time. And there's all kinds of different people that build their business, right? Some people build their business full-time, some people build their business part-time. If you're somebody that's spending, 4 to 6 hours a week, you're a part-timer. If you're doing this business all day long, that's all you can think about is network marketing and got backup. If that's all that you can think about, well, then you're full-time. And there's some different ways that you should be doing this business. All right. So let's go back into Facebook for a second and let's talk a little bit about what you need to do in order to set yourself up for success on Facebook. All right. I remember when I first started on the internet and I started building a business. It was kind of interesting because I was looking for people that were like me. I was looking for people that were interested in actually building a business or generating some income from home. Now, I'm just grabbing my screen here, guys. I want to add it to the stream. I want to change the stream so you see more of the screen. There we go. All right. So what I want you guys to understand is that I remember building my business on Facebook. When Facebook started, Zuckerberg brought it out, and Skype. I'd find people on Facebook and I'd talk to them on Skype because I know this might, get under people's skin. This might cause some challenges, but what you have to understand is that if you're going to build any type of business, whether that's network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM, you want to call it consumer direct marketing, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're going to build on the internet, you are going to have to talk to somebody at some point. All right? Yeah, Jose, the screen, it looks great on my end, but I think StreamYard has an issue with Facebook's screen, and I don't know. I've tried all different kinds of settings. I've tried this one. I've tried, this one. I've tried many different settings, and they're not working the best. I don't know if you can see that one. Can you guys still hear me? I don't think you hear me if I go into that mode. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate you sharing that information with me. So, what I'm trying to get at here is it's very important when you're building this business that you become great at something. And I've said this before. If you're going to, build something and you're going to want to try to create some traction, generating customers, leads, network marketers, other people looking for ways to generate income from home, you want to get great at it. You really do. And this is where the whole thing comes in. And you might want to take some notes. Let's do a test. Okay. I saw that Donna and Jose and some other people said, yes, I hear you. I'm going to try to take my video off and see if you can just see the screen, because I know how much everybody loves my Doing Things hat. My Doing Things hat's one of my favorite hats now. But if I get into this mode, I just want to see if I get into this mode, how does that look? But if I switch to this mode, can you guys still hear me if I'm in this mode? Without me in video, can you still hear me? You guys hear me? Able to hear me at all? Oh, okay. So you can hear me in this mode. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll leave it like this because some people do like my hat as much as I do, so I want to share my hat with you guys. Okay, great. Well, I didn't know I could actually go. I thought if I went off, it was done, but it's basically the same thing here, guys. So what I want to do is I want to show you how you need to set up your Facebook account so that you can set yourself up for success. Because as I mentioned, you're going to have to talk to somebody. Eventually, you will have to talk to someone. And with the spammers guys out there and all the people that, are trying to get you to give them credit card information, your social, I mean, come on. Don't get caught up in that, right? So voice is very powerful, because when you've got a guy that says he's from Northern Kentucky, right? and you send them a voicemail, you send them a messenger through Messenger, you send them a message and say, hey, Tommy, how you doing? I just wanted to use voice. I like using voice. I like to connect with people. I like to hear the voice inflections. I like to get to know people with voice. So how about you send me a message back? Tell me more about you. And then they'll, my computer doesn't work. My voice doesn't work. Or they do send a message back. And those are the ones that kill me. And they sound like they're from West Africa. You're not Tommy from Northern Kentucky. That's for sure. Anyway, don't get wrapped up in that. Don't waste your time. Just block them and get rid of them. And if you don't know how to do that, we're going to show you how to do that too. Okay? So this is Facebook. This is actually your profile, right? This is your wall. This is not your news feed. This is your wall. And your wall is where you post. And I'm drinking green tea because I want to stay healthy. I want to live a long time to help you guys build your business with Gut Backup. It's been a long day. A lot of conversations, a lot of Zooms, and so forth. So, you want me to show my hat again? All right. So, quick, my son was an international exchange student in Disney, and he got me this hat from Disney. Would you believe it? Doing things with my favorite character, Goofy, on it. So, I'm really happy about that. Is I don't even know what side Goofy's on. Oh, yeah. Well, Goofy's on here somewhere. Well, there's Goofy. See? He's on the back. So my son picked this up in Disney, and I'm a hat guy, but I like hats that mean something, hats that create conversation, right? Hats that people will go, wow, that's different. I couldn't believe it when he found this hat in actual Walt Disney. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let's get back to the training. Donnie, you got me all excited over my hat. All right, let's put this back on here, and let's get into this mode. There we go. We're looking good. All right, so to do this properly, what you have to do is you have to set yourself up for success. So with your account, you don't want it just to be your friends, right? You want to expose yourself to all of Facebook. Now, I got to tell you that one of the things that you're going to have to learn when it comes to recruiting, or when it comes to relationshiping or friendshipping, or not bullshipping anybody. You're going to hear me say that a lot because I believe in this and I've used it for many, many years. And you might want to write it down. You can use it too. Relationshiping, friendshipping, and not bullshipping anybody, because we're in the shipping business, right? That's what network marketers do. Okay? That's what network marketers do. Mark wants me to set my settings to at least 360. Well, I'm not sure if that's really going to change anything. I tried that before, guys. And my camera resolution at 360, I'll set it to low definition and we'll see what it looks like. Is that any better, guys? I'm just trying to help out here, guys. Is that any better? All right, so let's go back to where it was, because it said it's standard definition and it looks pretty good. Looks good to me too, so it looks fine. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so relationshiping, friendshipping, and not bullshipping anybody, because we're in the what? We're in the shipping business. Whether you're in network marketing product-based, right, or you're in the digital space like we are here at Got Backup, you're shipping something. Whether it's through wires, right? Whether it's through informational processes, servers, banks, PLCs, whatever it might be, we're shipping stuff. So we are in the shipping business. We as network marketers are in the shipping business, and network marketing is phenomenal. It's one of the best businesses in the world, if not the best. And we have to believe that. We have to embrace that. So that's why I'm saying that it's very important for everybody to understand this. Okay. Thanks, Mark. Mark kind of clarified that it's better if you, okay, actually set your settings to 360. But if it looks good, it looks good. So no, you got to understand this one thing. Write it down, form. Okay, FORM, FORM. Or LORD. Some people like to use the acronym LORD. FORM stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, Money. These are the questions that you're going to be asking people. And we're gonna teach you this. I'm going to teach you this as we move along. And LORD, right? Location, occupation, recreation, and dream. Some people like that. Some people like form. It doesn't matter, but you got to get your head straight. Okay. You really have to get your head straight because you want to find the pain in the individual on the other side. You want to find out why they are looking. Okay. As a chemical engineer, as an engineer, guys, we do a lot of 5 whys. So when there's ever an incident or there's something that is unsafe, perhaps, we 5 why it. We ask the question why 5 times until we get to the root cause. And you do the same thing with network marketing prospecting. When you're prospecting for people, you want to find out what their why is. Their deep down, dang on it, toughest reason why they're doing this business. Okay? And we're going to go through that. All right. So let's get into this. And you'll see me turning my head because I'm using another screen. You guys are over here. I'm working off this one. So up here on the right-hand side, you've got your menu. You've got your messenger, right? You have your notifications. And those are things that are happening right now. The little bell, that goes off and tells you, this guy posted, said hi to you, replied to you, whatever. And then this is your account. So inside of your account, you want to go to settings and privacy, and you want to go to settings. And when you come into settings here, over here on the left-hand side, you'll have privacy. And right here in the middle, you want to make sure that you have who can see your future posts set as public. All right. Who can see your future post set as public. Now, everything else you can adjust for yourself however you want. You might want to copy the way I do mine, but it doesn't really matter as long as this is set for public because you want everybody to be able to see your post. Okay. So you can go back on the video and look at that. But again, it's your account, settings and privacy, hit settings, come to this page, hit privacy, boom, there you are. Click the edit. If it's not showing as public, click the edit. Now, if you're on here tonight and you're saying to yourself, well, you know what? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if I don't want, I can't, maybe my friends only. I just want my friends to see what I'm doing. Well, gosh darn it, guys. If you've tried this, okay, let me just ask a question here. In the people that are listening to me right now, not you guys that are, watching the rebroadcast, but those people that are on here right now, mark in the text. How many of you have ever tried network marketing in the past? I don't care what company you've ever tried. Don't put it in the list. Just give me a yes. And with that yes, I want you to indicate to me how many of you went after your friends and family and they all told you no, or 99% of them told you no. How many of you guys have done network marketing in the past, tried to build a business, or have been successful building a business? I don't know, but have talked to all your friends and all your family, and they all said no. Heck, maybe you even went after them with Got Backup. You pursued them. You prospected them to join Got Backup. Some did, some didn't. But I'll bet you a high majority of the ones didn't. Just put a post in the comments there and let me know because I'm kind of curious. All right, let's go back to the menu. Excuse me. All right. You guys still hearing me okay? I'm hoping you are. Okay. So this is your wall. And all your wall is where you post your post, where you post, who you are, what you do. You definitely don't want to be posting stuff about business. Don't be slamming your wall full of Got Backup paraphernalia and memorabilia and all kinds of, really cool graphics that are created by Joel and the guys. Mike Potbans is right there. He does it all. He does amazing stuff. There is a time and a place for that. Okay. There is a time and a place for that, but you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be posting stuff on your wall all about got backup. You want to create curiosity, guys. You want to create that curiosity. You don't want to satisfy it. So, I mean, you can see my wall. I had a guy over here trimming our hedges, the tree feller, and he was over here trimming our hedges and making them look all nice and pretty. And hey, we've got 22 people liking it, 13 people making comments on it. I put a nice post up here on Saturday about always being a warrior, not a worrier, right? Be a warrior, not a worrier. So I like to write what that really means. And I had 26 people like it. 8 people made a comment. There's me standing in a pair of jeans and a jacket and a tie. Do something today your future self will thank you for. 42 people liked it. 21 people made comments. So the reason that's there, and Donna, there's another hat that I like that's one of my favorites. It's my Canadian hat. Anyway, what we want you to understand is that social media, especially on Facebook and Instagram, those two platforms are all about engagement, okay? You need to engage with other people. You need to gauge with other people's posts. You need to engage with what they're saying. So when somebody, posts a comment on your wall because you put up a really cool picture, don't go out there and want to, reply to their to their comment right away. Facebook has all kinds of algorithms, guys, and I've studied this stuff for years. And what you have to do is you have to kind of know the steps that you need to take in order to make your Facebook profile grow. Okay. Now I post about once a week, twice a week, but I use Facebook as an incredible fishing grounds. All right. Look, I posted a brand new cooler we got, retro cooler. We just purchased it. We were having a Texas horseshoe party, and here it is. And, 64 people commented on it. Now, here's what happens. When 64 or anybody comments on your post, when somebody comments on your post, that gives you the right to comment them back. That gives you the opportunity to say, hey, form. Remember I talked about form? Remember I talked about Lord? If it's somebody that, may be following you for a while and you don't know anything about them, you want to break it out, right? This is your karate jiu-jitsu stuff, man. This is stuff that's going to get you out there and be able to make the first punch. Use that form. Family, occupation, recreation, money. Ask the questions. We have to. Find the pain, guys. Find the pain. Because here's the issue. Okay? Here's the issue. It's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it. And that's where most people fail. That's why when you've ever tried something in the past, here's what happened. People said no to you. People didn't want to be a part of it. People weren't interested because it wasn't what you said. It was how you said it. Think about that. It makes total sense, right? So what we want to do is we want to make sure you understand how this works because you've heard it before. It's all about know, like, and trust. And that's why engagement on Facebook is so key. It's huge. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Jared, there's too many platforms. I can't keep up. I just can't. I can't keep up with the platforms. I don't know what to do. I don't know which one to do. I don't know which one to focus on. Well, let me give you a little bit of understanding of these platforms, okay? There's Facebook, right? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Well, actually, YouTube's not really a platform. It's not a social media platform. YouTube's really a search engine, right? And to get network marketers, to get people that can help you build your business, Facebook is the best place to do that. There's no question about that, okay? Facebook is the absolute best. And this is in my opinion, right? This is totally in my opinion. My phone's going off. I apologize that if it's buzzing in the background, but it's going off like crazy. It's the best place to recruit people in other network marketing business into yours, or just find people that may have tried network marketing in the past, because Facebook was the first one. And those that are still on here are still on here today. So it's important to understand that. Now, Instagram, it's a great place to build a brand. That's where you want to build your brand, right? TikTok is a place where you're going to get customers. You can find customers for your product or your service. on TikTok and YouTube is a great way to automate things, right? To automate your whole business and your process and your system, right? I had a really good YouTube channel rocking, and I decided, you know what? I want to rebrand myself. I'm changing myself. I want to be something different. And I should have kept it going. I should have continued on because it was working well. But I mean, you learn from your mistakes, and we just get better, right? And that's why network marketing works 100% of the time for 100% of the people who actually give it the time. It's really that simple. So what I'm asking you to do is pick one or two. Pick one or two of the platforms. If you're part-time and you're only working, 4 to 6 to 10 to 15 hours a week, you're a part-timer. So you want to pick one platform. And I suggest you pick Facebook because Facebook is the best place to recruit people. All right? It's the absolute best place to recruit people. And people talk about the know, like, and trust. See, what we do too often is we don't give people the right options. Okay? We don't give people the right options. Like a doctor, right? A doctor is trusted, well, by most people. Doctors are trusted. They prescribe a medicine or a prescription, right? They prescribe something, and people take the prescription, go to the pharmacy, and they get the medicine, and they take it because they trust the doctor or they trust the profession. Our job is to make network marketing great again. That's what we need to do. Okay? We need to bring back the power and the joy of people sitting together and talking about their business and how successful they are. Or, you know what? Look at Karina, man. She's rocking it. Donna's going awesome. It's the best feeling in the world. When you have somebody on your team making more money than you, man, that is the best feeling ever. Ever. Okay? So remember that. Relationshiping, friendshipping, and no bullshitting. Be truthful. That's what we got to do. We have to be truthful here, and we want to create that know, like, and trust factor. KLT, right? Not KFC. That's a chicken restaurant, fast food. KLT, know, like, and trust. And the only way that you're going to do that is by building rapport or by building that trust. Okay? You want to build that trust. And prescribing, giving people options. We're going to talk about all that stuff, and we're going to make you understand that it's best to suggest, right? It's a lot better to suggest than it is to actually try to force somebody into something. Okay, so let's go back into this wonderful world of Facebook. Let me get back to I just love this cards, Jack. This sweatshirt. It's probably my daughter would have been about 17 years old, junior high, in high school, and I was coaching her and my son both in volleyball. And yeah, that was one of my coach's hoodies. Feels good to look back at that kind of stuff. Anyway, okay, so here's your wall. All right. Now, remember I said engage. How many people here post more than once a day on Facebook? Just type it in the comments for me. How many people here post more than once a day? Are you guys still with me? Can you guys hear me? Nobody's posting in the comments anymore. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Well, I'll continue on anyway. So what we have to do here and what you have to understand is that Facebook has huge algorithms and they're changing all the time. All the time, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this. We're going to go back into that, and we're going to go back into the presentation mode here in a second. We're going to stop that. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a little quick check in the comment section. If you can hear me, guys, if you're here live right now, it's Thursday night, and it's right around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can hear me, fire me off a comment in the comment section. Well, maybe you guys can't. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Not that one. This one. Okay. Let's bring it up. There we go. We don't want that. No, we want this screen. Okay. So what I like about lives is that you can make mistakes too, and you just reel. And that's the whole part about people, getting to like you, right? Because we all make mistakes. I mean, we all go to the bathroom the same way, right? We got to pull our pants down to go for number 2. Anyway, in Facebook, their algorithms are crazy. They're changing all the time, kind of like the Google Spider engine that's out there on the searching and scraping and checking content on websites. But when you're on your wall, guys, this is where you're posting your story, your post. A lot of people like to do stories, and you'll see stories here. Stories are up here where people can post their little stories on Facebook. But what I need you guys to understand is that before you post, if you post, once a day, if you post more than once a day, what you want to start getting good at is spending at least 15 minutes going through your news feed, which is where we are right now. This is your news feed. This is your profile. This is your wall. Okay. This is your news feed. So when you come on Facebook, you're ending up in your news feed. You're ending up here. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you spend 15 minutes liking, click, and commenting. Now, what you'll have to do is make sure from my sweet son and daughter-in-law, love, that's Lisa Kidder. She got that from her son and daughter-in-law. And what you want to make sure that you do is that you like and comment. Aw, that's so nice. Now, rule to remember, 5 words. Always try to comment with 5 words because for some reason, Facebook likes 5 words. You'll actually be ranked up higher as somebody who is actually creating engagement. So this is what you want to do. Oh, that's so nice. Flowers. Flowers look awesome. So basically, that's what you want to do is you just want to like and comment. Go through your wall and through your news feed. This is Adrian Guerra, and their kids are growing up. Look at this, unbelievable. Grade 8 and grade 10. Wow, growing up. So amazing. Good luck. So that's the rule of thumb, guys. You want to make sure that you actually engage and comment, okay? Now, you have to read the post. First of all, you definitely have to make sure that you read it, okay? If you notice that there's no more listed there, okay, you don't have to read it because that's all that was written. But if you come across a post that has, see more, you have to click that and you have to read the whole thing because Facebook knows how long it takes to read a sentence on their walls, on their news feeds. Okay, so it's important that you do that, and then you want to just simply and easily click like and make comment. 5 words. That's all that you have to do. All right. So we as network marketers here on Facebook, we want to fish. There's all kinds of ways to fish. A lot of people think that, cold marketing on Facebook is very unprofessional. I say, no, it's not. It's not unprofessional. It's just fishing. See, people will respond to you if you give them the right option at the right time. Let me say that again. People will respond to you if you give them the right option at the right time. And that's the right time in their life. That's the right time in their situation. People don't join things. They join trends. They join people. They join groups. And that's what we're doing here at God Backup. We're creating something that is disrupting the digital space. And that's how I feel about this. It's truly disrupting the digital space. I mean, 6 terabytes of backup space for you personally, 6 terabytes? Come on. Or 1 terabyte for you, 2 terabytes for you, maybe, right? And 4 for your friends or 4 for your family members. That's what we have here. That's the power of what we've got. We need to embrace that. We need to believe it, and we need to understand it. Okay? It's very, very important. Give people options. All right? I mean, and what I like to do is when I'm talking to people on Facebook through voice, I like to ask them, hey, listen, man, you could be doing weight loss products and trying to make people understand what xenotropics are or whatever. Or you could be selling satellites. You could be doing that. Or how about solar energy? They're doing a lot of the solar energy thing. Or you could be a high ticket sales guy, right? Sell a high ticket item to somebody that they really don't want, right? Or you could maybe do the option that I chose. And if you're open to it, I'd love to share it with you. See, you're not creating any friction. You're just sharing options. You're giving people the option. And it's a lot of fun, okay? And you want to use voice. You want to use voice when you're doing that through Messenger. That's what Facebook is all about, right? So when somebody comments on your post, that gives you the right to, reply back to them. There's nothing wrong with that. To reply back. Very simple. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. I'm hoping that the stream is still live. It's showing that it is, because I'm really passionate about the network marketing arena. I'm really passionate about Got Backup, and I'm really passionate about assisting you in becoming a 10,000-aire. We can all do this thing, guys. We can make it happen. I don't know what's going on. Everything looks like it's frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off at about 37 minutes, and we'll be back here again next Thursday night. I believe in you, and all you have to do is believe in yourself. Have a great night, everybody.